All right. Hello, guys. My name is Seb. I'm a Ecuadorian. I was born in Ecuador. I came to United States about 12 years ago. I went to Ohio State to study industrial design. Uh, After college, I went into the power equipment industry, um, but I saw myself sort of getting stuck in that point. So I started sort of seeing different ways on how I can leave the corporation world behind and sort of start something of my own. This is where I saw an opportunity in Web3 as there were a lot of cryptocurrencies emerging, if you guys don't remember, on 2020 when around COVID, a lot of cryptocurrencies started to shooting up. Uh, the most prominent being Dogecoin, right? People started talking about Dogecoin and they were making money. And so this sort of brought attention to the space again. It was sort of, the space has been going on since, let's say 2010, when Bitcoin was at a couple $100 itself. But that's the power of holding and seeing that long-term vision of what Bitcoin offered to its investors. Comes around in 2020, people have a little bit extra money, they want to know where to invest. And I think we were tired of or investing in stocks where and this is nothing again stock companies or corporations themselves, but I think people were looking to invest into cryptocurrencies because they were community-based projects. There were people behind it, and so they sort of felt emotional. It felt like you had something to look out for. There's an image of Doge, and it was being promoted everywhere. And as people buy into it, your investment goes up and you're able to maybe take some profits or hold for the long run, which I'm personally holding for the long run. There's always ups and downs in the crypto world, but that's the beauty of it, right? So how I got involved after investing into Dogecoin, I sort of saw an opportunity to make something different, be in a different space that I've never been into before. And that's where I learned about cryptocurrencies and the DeFi space. So DeFi space means decentralized financial currency. So out of your normal bank or let's say you have an investment, it's usually managed by a corporation, but cryptocurrencies in the DeFi space are managed by the people, by us. And so I started investing. It went pretty well. I was making a decent amount of money, more than I was making in my full-time job. That's when I realized this needs to be shared. This needs to be sort of, I don't know, moved again, because it was stuck for a long time. Anyways, I utilized my skills as a designer to sort of immerse myself in it. I started working with a couple of projects in the Binance Smart Chain. This is where I sort of made a reputation of being a good designer in the space. Eventually, somebody contacted me to make a cryptocurrency with me. It was called Mini Shiba. So if you heard of Shiba token, yes. First it was Doge, then it was Shiba. And since I was so involved right after, we were like, okay, let's make Mini Shiba. Since the father is sort of in the billions of market caps, we wanted to give an opportunity to newer investors that hadn't gotten a chance to make money on Shiba to make money on Mini Shiba. So that was in July 31st of 2021. That's where people were jumping into everything, investing into all the coins, making money. But yeah, that's where we started. So I will come back to the story, but first I sort of want to introduce what Web3 is so that you guys have a sort of idea. And you can feel familiar to some of the things I want to teach you. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, the introduction to Web3. What is Web3? And if you heard about it, people talking, oh, I'm part of Web3 now. I've changed my career to Web3. But if you don't know anything about it, you're like, what are these people talking about? So the definition of Web3. We know that centralization has helped onboard billions of people to the World Wide Web, WWW, and created the stable infrastructure on which it lives. At the same time, a handful of centralized entities have a strong hold parts of the World Wide Web. So a lot of companies controlling what goes on in the current Web 2, and that's let's say Facebook, Twitter, and all that. So they decide what should and should not be allowed in those spaces. Web3 is the answer to this dilemma. Instead of a web monopolized by large technology companies, Web3 embraces decentralization and is being built, operated, and owned by its users. Web3 puts power in the hands of individuals rather than corporations. So before we talk about Web3, let's explore how we got here. So Web1, the first inception of Berners-Lee creation, known as Web1, occurred between 1990 and 2004. It was the start of the internet. So you could go into the internet and see information, new data. It was like a new library. But it was mainly static websites owned by companies, and there was close to zero interaction between users, individuals. They did not produce content, leading to it being known as read only. So you could get information. It was great, very innovative for the time. So that's Web 1. Then Web 2 came along around 2004 with the merge of social media platforms. Instead of sorry, let me move this. Gonna minimize. Okay. So, right. Instead of companies providing content to the users, they also began to provide platforms to share user-generated content and engage in user-to-user interactions. So some of those Web 2 platforms, let's say MySpace, if you remember, High Five, it was amazing because now you were able to personalize your own web. You could share your favorite songs, your pictures, make friends, and this was all fun. As more people came online, a handful of top companies began to control a disproportionate amount of the traffic and value generated on the web. So let's say you want to connect here. So right here, if you want to buy one, all you have to do is how many Dogecoins do you want to buy? Let's say I want to buy one. All right, sorry. Let's say I want to buy one. You don't have to go and introduce your, put in your card information. You can already buy it using your MetaMask wallet. Let's say, so I'm buying one Dogecoin here. It tells you what's happening. It's interacting with the contract. It's entering the blockchain. I confirm. And I've officially bought one Dogecoin here. You can see my balance. Now I have one. I can either forget about it, I can sell it later, but now it's mine. The way you can do this is by having your own cryptocurrency wallet and not depending on exchanges such as Coinbase or Robinhood. Many people start their cryptocurrency journey by downloading Coinbase, by downloading Robinhood, and many of those apps in your phone. While those are great, I like to sort of recommend people not to, because at the end of the day, you don't own those coins. The cryptocurrency exchange, the Coinbase account really owns those coins at the end of the day. If something were to happen, if the exchange were to fail or go bankrupt, then your coins might disappear. So the great thing about having decentralization is that no matter what happens, your coins will always be yours. All right. So you can download MetaMask in your phone. You can download it online. And let me see if I can sort of take you through that experience.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm getting a 2-minute warning, but so if I'm a total beginner and I haven't bought anything, I can go on a website like this and use what you showed us before with like the US dollar
Yes.
online and transfer it that way. And that's how I can start to buy them if I don't have anything at all.
Yeah, if you don't have anything at all, you can you can download KuCoin, you can download Binance, and connect it to your bank. You can buy your first cryptocurrency that way. Um, but you can also buy it over here. There's two ways of buying it. You can buy it on exchanges like what I just mentioned, but you can also buy it using a wallet that is decentralized. Um, let's say I want to, you have your MetaMask account, you buy, and you have many opportunities to buy here with MoonPay. This will then ask you for your information, how many US dollars you want to buy. This is $300. You buy one BNB. I showed you guys one BNB, what BNB was a little bit ago. You continue to buy it, put your account, everything, and then it will ask you for your information. So it's the same process as buying anything online. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's great. Cool.
Thank you.
Of course.
We're getting the 1 minute warning now. Is there any closing thoughts you want to share with us before we say goodbye for now?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to see you
So
soon.
yeah, of course. So just to sort of summarize everything, the best way to get involved is through maybe social media. Start looking at Twitter, start asking your friends that are already in crypto, and ask them, hey, how do you get involved into this? They will most likely be able to help you on how to buy your first cryptocurrency. There's many videos out there, but I like to say, you do your best by trying, and yeah, you will get the hint of it eventually, right? So yeah.
Thank you so much. I love that. That's a great note to end on.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
the best way to learn is to give something a try and to give it a shot, and, you know, lean on your friends and, you know, your social communities, whether it's social media, real life, whatever it may be, to, you know, make something happen, learn something new, and build your skill set. So I love that. I think that's a great message to end on. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. We have to go back to the main room now. We're going to hear from we're going to hear who our pitch winners are. So I want to say thank you one more time for teaching all of us about this. I know it's new for many of us, so we really appreciate you being here.
No problem, no problem. Thank you for the opportunity. And if you want to learn more about this sort of community that I am part of, the Dreamforce Republic, we'll be having a Twitter Spaces this Saturday at 2 p.m. So yeah, if you're interested, Saturday, July 30th, we'll be talking more about cryptocurrencies and NFT and how you can get involved. So yeah, we'll do that for about an hour or an hour and a half. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Dreamforce Republic this Saturday.
Yeah.